Hello, my soul family and friends. I am Jana D. Angel Starseed, and I am a vocal alchemist. And what this means is that I use my voice to shift and change energies. And I channel. I most closely work with the angels, but I also work with other beings as well. And today's session is to help activate within you your deeper purpose. There are so many of us who are finding that we're changing. And even if we felt like we were on the path of purpose recently, there has been a huge collective shift that has changed the way that we are feeling our purpose, the way that we are expressing our purpose. And so, what we're doing today is we are taking the time to really ground into what is our soul's highest purpose? What is the highest expression of what we can do and be, and who we are meant to be, who we are at a soul level that can be expressed in a pure and beautiful and fundamentally fulfilling way that helps us as soulful individuals really live a life of purpose and fulfillment. And so that's the work that we're doing today. And so what I'll be doing now is doing a vocal activation, which is a meditation, and I use my voice. So as a vocal alchemist, what I do is I have a crystal singing bowl that I will use, and I also use my voice in some sound healing. Now, this is a transmission not just of sound, but of energy as well. And so when I channel, I sometimes use light language. So if you hear words, sounds, anything that seems a little bit odd or unusual to you, you're not sure what the meaning is, that's okay. I am calling on angels and on highest beings who only have our highest good in their hearts to come through and lend their energy of support. Okay, so I just wanted to give you that little heads up that that's what you'll be hearing. And allow the sound, the energy of the frequency of my voice and the sound waves that you're receiving to just come into your body and to really expand your awareness, expand your energy, expand your openness to receive information about what you're meant to be doing now or next. So we'll go straight into it. This will all be channeled for everyone's highest good. So let's come into our bodies. We will start by being comfortable, whatever that looks like for you. You can sit, you can lie down. Just make sure that you're comfortable and supported. And there's nothing really for you to do here but receive, but I will encourage you to remain awake or in a state of theta, where your brain it's kind of like that space between sleep and awakeness where you are still aware, almost like a dream state. So you're receiving and you're creating thought, but it's in this kind of almost subconscious. It's between conscious and unconscious, right? So stay awake if you can and aware, but try not to judge your own thoughts or what's happening or what you're seeing. Try not to analyze in the moment. Try to just allow it to flow, observe without judgment, and let it continue on. And then afterward, when you maybe write down what you experienced or journal it, that's the time to analyze. Okay? So coming into the body, I like to put a hand on my heart, but you can only do what feels right for you. These are always only suggestions. I'm feeling the breath coming in and out. Nice deep slow breaths. Awareness of the air in and out of your body. Awareness of how it feels. Feeling the rise and the fall of the chest. The expansion and contraction of the belly. And give a nice exhale through the mouth. I like to give an audible sigh to allow any energies that are ready to just be released, the freedom to be pushed out with the breath. Nice easy breathing here for a moment. And bring your awareness to the space behind the heart. The place where your soul light, your soul seed lives. The light that is specifically you, that is your energetic blueprint, fingerprint. This is the place where your soul exists. The divine within you exists inside the human vessel. And allowing it to take shape and form, and it can look however it looks. There is no right or wrong answer here. It can be a speck of light, it can be a blazing fire. Just breathing into that. And now we call upon the angels with our highest good and highest intentions. Any guides, ancestors, or otherwise, other beings that also have our highest good. And hold support for that vision of self. Breathing into that space, allowing the divine to flow and trickle in through the crown of the head. Angelic light filtering through, coming down and meeting with that spark of light. And as two small flames come together to become bigger, so too does this flame, this light within you, grow. It grows and grows and grows, and bringing the divine within to life, allowing it to become more than the sum of the parts. Trickling in now from all directions, any bits of your own self, any bits of your own energy and power that are lying outside of yourself, that have been given away, thoughts, feelings, fears, connections with people, with situations that are outside of yourself and they are lying in other places, calling them back now. Just calling back your own energy and your own power. This belongs to you and you are sovereign over it, and so it has no choice but to respond to your summons as you call in each of these beautiful little bits of light, bits of self, and they come in and they feed that light. They're coming home to your center, to your soul. And we breathe into it and expand it further and further, calling back all of our power to home and allowing this space to fill our entire chest, our entire neck and throat and face and head, filling and expanding through the shoulders, through the arms, all the way out to the fingertips and out. Filling the torso, filling our stomach cavities, our lungs, all of our organs, our rib cage, all the way down through the torso, through the hips, through the womb space if you have a womb, through the reproductive organs, through the digestive tract, all the way through the hips, the pelvis, the bones, through the backside, through the front, through your legs, front and back, all the way down through your knees, through the lower legs, and through your feet and out. Breathing deeply, allowing this light to expand, and exhale anything that does not serve. Beautiful. And now we're going to ask for more information about our purpose here on this earth, in this lifetime, in this time. And we see these threads of information coming from different sources, from universe, source, God, whatever you like to call it, from angels, from ancestors, from star races or other helpful guides, anything that you are allowing now in. And reminding you that you are sovereign and you don't have to allow anything. This is all up to you. Bringing in whatever information, and you don't need to understand it. You don't need to hear or see anything specific. Just allowing those trickles, those threads of light to come into your space, into your field. And now let's come back to center into that flame in the middle, into the light of your soul. And let's just sit there for a moment. You're now in a beautiful space full of light within yourself. See yourself sitting there and looking around, and this space is clear. If there's any clutter, if there's anything that doesn't belong, if there's anything confusing you or out of place or that maybe you just don't need right now, we're just going to push that light out and move it outside of the circle. We're going to push all that stuff away. We're not going to deal with it just yet. We're not getting rid of it. We're not bypassing it. We're just allowing it to be on the sidelines for the moment. And expanding that space. Let's just expand this light. I will add some sound here. And as you breathe in, expanding the light. As you breathe out, releasing anything that doesn't serve at this moment. Excellent. And now we allow these threads to come in. And each thread that comes in just trickles in as a little light and it lands on the ground. And we see them coming in from all directions, landing around us in a beautiful little circle. And each of these lights lands softly and gently and then expands and grows to become something more, a representation of the message that is coming through for us now. And each of these messages is here available to us, and we have access to them at any time. These are ours, they belong to us, and so again, we are sovereign over them. And now we can choose to look at one. Choose to approach it or have it come to you. Maybe you can pick it up. Maybe it becomes something or someone else completely in order to deliver the message. And I'm going to once again add sound and vocalization and just allow yourself to explore what this is. What is the message? What is it showing you? Are there colors? Are there textures? Are there words? Are there sounds? Are there images? Allowing it to inform you of a next step. And as you're available, you can take one at a time and explore as many of these pieces of light, of information as you can, if you have space for, and if it's just one, that's okay too. shadows entering that I see in the way of some of the people through time and space who will experience this session, that there is something that is keeping it from being really clear for you what exactly is happening and what is available to you, unsure of why you're here, frustration I'm feeling. So we're going to just clear that out. I see it as a little bit of a fog, like a gray fog that is in this entire space, in the space that you're in within yourself, surrounding the lights that are around you and just kind of obscuring things and making it harder for you to understand. And that's okay. It's okay that this is where you're at. Please don't judge yourself. And so any confusion that has come in, I have a message here. Hang on. I'm hearing, allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to dream. Don't judge your dreams. Don't judge what you think might be available to you, no matter how ridiculous or strange or odd it might sound. Do not allow yourself to be subject to the judgments of others or society. The person and the soul that you are at your core, at your being, is here for a reason and is meant to be doing these things. And the only reason you are not doing these things, and the only reason that it feels confusing and difficult for you, is because these judgments have been placed upon you and you have believed them. Through choice or subconscious or otherwise, you are believing these things because they have been placed in your field and you have somehow chosen to believe them. But this is a choice and you are able to change these beliefs by choice. That who you are as a person, who you are here meant to be, who you are here to be, is exactly correct, is exactly right, is exactly meant, is exactly destined. And as you are different from every single other person, you are a collection of your experiences, of your energies, of your wounds, of your joys, of your traumas, of your beliefs, of every interaction you have had in your entire life, of everything that is in your field or in your energy timeline, anything in your akashics or other lifetimes, parallel or past lives. These are all a collection that make you individually unique from any other being. And these are the things that make you who you are. And who you are is beautiful, is perfect, is meant, is destined. Who you are is exactly what you are meant to be in this world. And so the work here now is to remove anything that is not that person, anything that does not align with that soul's currency, that soul's frequency, that is you. Anything that makes it smaller, that judges it as bad, that judges it as something other than exactly what it is, which is perfect. And the work here now is to remove any of those things. And this is a journey. It is not happening in a single session. But what we can do is that we can remove the energetic imprint of it in this space so that you can gain some clarity around what these things might be, the people, the situations, the beliefs around you that are causing you to be less than you are meant to be. And so we're going to clear these shadows. If they appear as something else within your field, that is all fine and good. You can clear it however you are meant, and I will add the sound to allow it. And we're going to break it up. We are going to dissipate it. We are going to return it to the universe to be transmuted and used in a positive way. I see a beam of light being shone down through the center, almost spotlighting this light that is in the center of yourself, which in turn throws the rest a little bit into darkness. And so the work now that we're doing is receiving this light from the divine, allowing it to shine brightly within this space. And we control the aperture. We control the light and how it is shining, the diameter of the entrance. We can allow it to open up and shine into more spaces, once again to clear anything out of the space that does not belong. Blast light all the way through this. Clearing the space. There's judgment happening here. And let's just remember that beyond all the judgments, beyond the fears, beyond the beliefs, is a core of purity, of divinity. Our soul is divine. Our soul is perfect. It comes from source. It is made of source. And therefore, that is the default of who we are. And everything else can be removed. Everything else that was placed upon us, the ideas of who we are meant to be, the judgments of what we have done, whether it was disappointing to somebody or it was not what was expected of us. If we did something, chose something for ourselves in order to please other people, that these things can be removed because we are sovereign. We are capable of making these decisions for ourselves, and this is what we are meant to do. And who we are meant to be is exactly ourselves, without anybody else's ideas imposing or changing who that is. So let's just affirm this light again. Let's look at these lights around us again. These ideas, these thoughts, these imprints, this blueprint for our soul and what it is meant to do. You are meant to do many things. You are meant to be many things. And that's what these lights are. They don't all need to happen right now. They simply all exist. And you can choose which needs to happen first. You can let it come to you. You can explore it. You can choose not to do this one now because it doesn't feel right or aligned. And let's just keep on exploring these lights for another few moments and see what messages are available for us now of next steps to take. And I do see angels. I see 7. There are 7 around us. And they are helping to clarify the messages that are coming through. Ooh, Angel Gabrielle. I see Angel Gabriel in female form. She comes to me in that way. But it can come to you however. the angels come to us as we recognize, because they are not human. They do not exist in a way that we can perceive in our humanity. And so when we perceive them in a way that makes sense to us. And so there is no right or wrong way, but Gabrielle is here to help clarify messages, as that is actually her role in helping humanity, is to bring messages, to be the messenger, to clarify. And so allow that energy from the Archangel Gabriel, to come through, to bring your heart a message. It can be words, it can be a feeling, it can be anything at all. And again, try not to analyze in the moment, just allow it to be. Seeing a pile of ashes at our feet. Anything that has been dismantled and cleared, anything that is being burned, cleansed for release, for renewal. Old patterns, thoughts, beliefs, ways of being that no longer serve us, that no longer serve who we are at our core and who we are stepping into as purpose. These things have been prepared for removal and for release. Now all we have to do is blow them away outside of the field with the help of the angels, beating their wings, Gabrielle helping us to clear this space. The winds of change, the life of renewal, transformation, all coming through to blow this all away and remove it from the field. Beautiful. And now this light that is in this space comes back into the spotlight that is shining just on our center, on our central light. For the moment, putting everything else into darkness. And not darkness in a bad way, it's simply not currently forefront of our consciousness. Dark is not bad. Dark is simply the absence of light. And light is not good, it is simply something that is. So darkness and light in and of themselves are not good or bad. They are simply vehicles for other things. So in this darkness beyond this portion of light that is at our feet, that we are sitting in, is infinite potential. The darkness of space, the darkness of the universe, the darkness of the womb, the absence of something, the absence of light, and it is simply pure potential. And within that darkness is each of those lights, waiting and available, ready for you to explore and access and bring in the messages and the ideas, the thoughts, the beliefs, the creations that are waiting for you in order to fulfill your deeper purpose. They are all there. They are all within this space, and this space is you. This space is holy. This space is divine. This space is held and protected and sovereign. And now this soul light burns of its own volition. The divine light that was helping us is now removed and returned back to where it was. And we simply shine with the divine light that is within us. This divine light always within us, always able to access help and support, always able to access the stream of light from the divine that is available to come in. But for now, we're just going to let ourselves be as we are. And putting a hand on that heart, on that space, and bringing awareness again to the body, feeling that light within, and also feeling your own skin, your own self, your own body, feeling your breath, maybe your heartbeat, recognizing that this light, this divinity lives within you at all times, as you are in your human self, as this vessel for the divine, and we love it and we appreciate it. We acknowledge its presence here. We acknowledge all the work that it has done. We thank the body for being this perfect vessel for the divine light. We thank the divine for helping us and for being within us. Thanking the angels, your ancestors, star races, divine beings, galactics, or other helping guides that came here for our highest good today. Thankful for the messages we have received. Thankful for the light that we hold. Thankful for everything that we are. And as you come back to self, you can move in whatever way feels good. Stretch, wiggle your toes and fingers. Allow your eyelids to flutter open. And allow yourself to come back to the space. Welcome to your new state of being. You will find that as you anchor into higher timelines, as you anchor into a deeper sense of purpose, that there may be some discomfort of transformation, of change, the things that have to be released, the things that come up to be released. If you become emotional, if you find yourself purging, if you start to get a sore throat, it might be an indicator of things that need to be said, things that need to be cleared from your field. So allow yourself to clear, allow yourself to purge as is happening naturally. There's no need to push anything, just allow. Give yourself the space and the grace. Take good care of yourself. Drink lots of water. Go for walks. Spend some time outside. If you're feeling a little bit lightheaded or woozy or spacey, ground yourself. Ground yourself. And if you're finding that there's an overlap of timelines, if you have new things coming in but your old is still there, you might be a little bit discombobulated. You might find it a little disconcerting. And if that happens, just recognize that that is what is happening, and get yourself grounded and allow yourself to release one or the other. You are at a crossroads and you are able to choose now. We always have choice. We always have free will, that we can choose to stay where we were and let that comfort of the known, regardless of how uncomfortable it might be, that comfort of the known is where we have defaulted to. We are allowed to choose that for ourselves, or you can choose to let that go, to release and to invite the new way of being. And so if you are finding yourself between worlds, if you're finding yourself not sure what to do, remind yourself that this is a moment of choice and you get to choose. Do you stay where you are, or do you anchor in the next version? And there's no judgment either way. Sometimes we're ready and sometimes we're not. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Take baths, take walks, eat good food, be with people you love. Do things that you enjoy and that feed and nourish your soul, and that will help the transition. That will help you to anchor into higher and deeper levels of purpose. And you can return to this place within yourself and use this practice again any number of times that you want, in order to access more and more information as you're ready. There is no rush. There is no race. It's simply as you are ready. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for trusting me with your energy and for being with me in this space. I hope to see you again in whatever the future holds for us.